Actually, I'm thinking that it's not enough walking for now. I got plenty of time till my next appointment. Mm. Yeah, believe me, it's the will of other people and the possession. Again, even the injuries, because your life would be routed differently and you'd be healthier. Again, of course, at some point you would pass on, but like these disabilities that have happened to me, they're obviously them. There's markers in what's happening to say it's them. Right. Again, they are Satan incarnate. Well, okay, so let's say, oh, well, see, he's talking about these Sikh people. You'll see, he'll do the same thing to the LDS. No, not if they're not devils. I mean, come on. And again, the Sikh people were a sex cult. Right. I didn't do anything to them. They took the contract. That's what happened. So I dropped that turtle over here, and he was walking uphill the last time I saw him. Very slow, of course. Right. But he's over here by the water, so if I go and get something to eat in the wooded area. It's probably a comfortable place for him to live. I don't know how clean the water is, but actually, so they have like a trail here, supposedly. Just a bunch of interconnected sidewalks, but trying to see if I can figure it out. Nah, this was a wrong decision to move here. There's no doubt. Again, they're devils, and they want you in their clutches so they can get paid for being corrupt. Thanks. Thank you, sir. How you doing? There's that woman I wanted to talk to. I should tell her she needs a ride. Let me know. She looks like she works somewhere. 2 gallons of water. Walking off somewhere. That's weird. But see, it's not supposed to happen like that. She's not supposed to be walking the other way and I'm walking over. We're supposed to see each other and start a conversation. And it's not about a relationship. It's just I thought maybe I should touch base with her. Right? So you see, but their life, that's how it happens. Right? They can't help but see each other and have a discussion. Right? So Satan makes these false appearances like, oh, there was your opportunity, you squandered it. It doesn't happen like that. Right? When Earth creates that connection, there's no way. You have to actually talk to that person to get through it. Right? Right, it's easy to get married. It really is, unless people, the government's corrupt, causing people not to marry. Well, sometimes people don't want people to be married because they don't like it, maybe because they're not married or they don't want to be married. That person shouldn't be married, and they project that. And if you have $1 million in the bank or somewhere in your life, then you have way over a lot of people who don't have that. It's the way the earth is structured. There are other things that play in, but that's about the biggest one, money. Right. So there's this bouncer. For some reason, Drudge Report put this bouncer on, on the Drudge Report. He's from New York. Guess he was a model. He's an older guy now, but he's still, I don't know if he's gay or whatever, but he dresses like in furs and all this stuff. But he's like, I guess only partially a bouncer. He lets people in. Like he selects who goes into the club, So he decides who gets to be in the club and who doesn't. Right. And he says, yeah, I remember the days when the stars used to party here. Oh, maybe she's not walking. Maybe she's driving. That's nice. And but he says, now it's all influence. Oh, he's like, oh, I hate influencers. Now they knew how it worked. That if I had a woman with me, I would overcome a lot of it. Right? They know how it works. Right? If you have one other person with you, then it's a lot easier to get through things. Right? I'm sorry there. I'm really sorry. I'm not really sorry. Don't project that. Like I said, if you were really sorry, this never would have happened in my life. Right? You may be saying you're sorry from this point of time, but if that point of time never happened, it'd be a different world, and you still, right? Like the whole idea, like for the last 5 years, that I wasn't really disabled because I was walking. Right? And then but in reality, I'm about to take advantage. This is the weird part, that they try to create this illusion that maybe I'm taking advantage of disabled people, and I've, sexually taken advantage of disabled. So again, you see how that happens, right? They're actually taking advantage of disabled people, and then they put that on the other person. All right. Shit. Thanks, Larry. That's them saying, oh shit. I'm going to put them out. But you can't. You gotta realize it's 24/7 psychological operation. Right. So like, even though I can walk through a breezeway, but they want me hanging out on a breezeway, like my breezeway. Right. Because it's part of this trail system, kind of. Right. I mean, you don't have to, but nothing wrong with it if you're just passing through. You don't linger. As weird as this place is. Actually, my left side's starting to pick up now. A little bit. So it's definitely something that can restore. Now, as far as the floaters in my eye, it may have actually been there, but I think somebody may have said it years ago that could happen. Right. And I did have like stuff that I couldn't even see. This one's a little more pronounced, but I mean, it was really bad before. But it could have been the massage, like freeing up space, and it just kind of floated up from somewhere it was stuck before in the eye, where it was out of my view, my vision. Right, and it's kind of out of my vision now. It's just I can't see it like inside or in lower light conditions, but like in the bright sun, you see it. Right. I really didn't have to put any arnica on this morning, but I think I put some on a good amount on yesterday. But I used to have to put it on like 3 times a day, at least. That was bad. I couldn't get to it. I should have never. I probably should have never left Tyler. But after I bought the sinus rinser and they broke in my apartment, it freaked me out, right? But I had found a massage therapist. I found a doctor. I just didn't have another pain management person. That's what I should have did. I was getting ready to. I was contemplating whether I should have went up through the University of Texas system or East, whatever it was called, right? But I opted for the other thing, and it probably, right. And I was trying to get the Christus St. Vincent or whatever it's called, Christus St. Vincent, I think. So I can't remember the other system there. So like, it's trying to steer me to the Christian, the Catholic hospital, but couldn't get to it. And that's what steered me to St. Luke here. They're trying to convince me that he's the reason for all my trouble. Right. But, we did the best we could, I guess. The problem is they start with the lumbar, right? And probably should have started with the cervical, right? We've the one guy working here. I don't know. So I guess, yeah. Actually, my breezeway is actually one that they walk through on the trail. We get a lot of traffic. Right. It's part of the walk around the place thing. Right. My brother.